Hey everyone, this is Mr. Random, aka Mixvid. So, I apologize for the cliffhanger I left you in on the last video. I worked at a secret organization. So, we'll continue on here in part 2. So, it's time for all of you to sit down and relax, grab your favorite snacks and drinks, and listen. I'm gonna start off on the last entry that I made. When I was going to shower, and it was in the midst of my showering when I heard a knock on my door outside of my bathroom in the base. And to my surprise, it's my squad. I say squad because we have been formed as a squad by Tom. And apparently Tom wanted all of us to go to him and Anne, for another mission and another reaping. So I got dressed in similar clothes, a military cloak, a gray, I should say, because we have a different kind of clothes. As you can see on the Star Wars, the officer on the Death Star there, they got those uniforms. It's similar to that, but a little more detailed. So I got out, and what greeted me is my whole team, my squad. So we walked carefully down on that path, and we have been greeted by a lot of different departments in the government agency. There are Marines, Navy SEALs, you name it, all of those. I'm not gonna name the other team because it's too long of an explanation. So, my team have been tasked of leading the Marines in this mission. So, I spoke to Tom about it, and he said, "Hey, boy, I want you to do your best. As we expect, Ralph, should I say Ralph, is planning more deeper than we think. On that files that you and Jack found on that safe was a little more bit detailed than we thought. He is planning to create a big bomb. We don't know what exactly it is. So, I want you in your squad alongside with the Marine Corps to investigate." I said, "Alright, sir." So I said to Tom, "I thought, sir, that we are a secret organization, don't work for the government. Why in the hell are we working with these soldiers?" He said, "Well, you know the last time, comrade. You know the last time we managed to go in there, in that building. Well, it was under surveillance by the DIA and the CIA. And we thought Maybe they were looking at us already there, and they already know who we are. So take this squad and go in there and find out what Ralph does, said to me. So, sir, I added to him, is it just us, my squad, and these squad of Marines? He said, yes, well, there is more squad of our own agents. He'll be joining you. I said to him, I interrupted him, more? I didn't meet another soul. I just meet both of you and you, sir. So, there are more of us? Yes, they are assigned to perfectly other missions, but this one is needs a teamwork. All right, sir. They're a little bit advanced to you. They're how you say a little bit veteran than you. They have experience. So I asked him, how long has this organization have been up? Boy, we've been longer than you think, but you six are rookies, so we are assigning you this mission. I said, alright, sir. Alright, me and my team and the rest of the Marines, there were surprisingly a lot of Marines there, alongside with the officers. But since me and my team, are in charge of these operations, we are in command. So we pick our rides on the, how you say, hangar, vehicle hangar. And sure enough, I picked the APC, the large APC that can hold up to 100 men. Well, we won't be needing that kind of a large vehicle because there's only 56 in total alongside with the Marines. The Marines have a count of 50 and there's 6 of us. And we pick up our gear, but this time I pick up a different assault rifle, which is an AR-15, a fully decked out AR-15, chambered in 5.56. I took this time a lot more than I should. I took more ammo, about 1,000 rounds. And my pistol, I have another secondary pistol, which is a Desert Eagle. I had 250 rounds of that. And my usual Glock that I picked on the first mission. And of course my armor. But this time, instead of just wearing the armor, I put a Kevlar vest on it. Your typical military grade vest. So, I mothered. Alright, since this is a joint force, I talked to the Marines. I think his name was Captain Frisbee. And he was a pretty cool guy, I might add. He's pretty nice to me and my team. So we headed off to a location in the desert. Of course, we have to fly over. We have to change our vehicle to a plane, and we headed off. It's much more modernized than the LC-130 that we used to have, that we used to see. It's much more bigger, much more decked out, and can carry a tank. And of course, I uh I have to. There were two pilots and more soldiers that tag along. There were special forces. I don't know what department they are since I am new to this. So, the commander talked to me as a part of leading my own team and theirs. He said, "All right, so what's the mission here, son?" Well, he is a little older than me. They all are, except for my entire squad. Well, Jack handed him the information folder, and the commander examined the folder. So we landed in the LZ far from our target. We brought down the APC, but this time there were more soldiers tag along, so we have to convoy another APC. And the APC that we were riding is much more decked out than the regular. Everything in our base was fully decked out. Not to be bragging, but it's much more advanced than our daily typical military stuff. So, Jason mounted off the 50 cal turret up, and Jack and Jenna head to the driver's seat. They drove. Me and Jen are in the back seat on the door, and the other one, named Jane, is with Jack on the other turret, the main gun. Of course, the main gun needs to be controlled, and it has a different trigger than usual, but it's automatic. It fires 3-round bursts. It's a special kind of APC. And in the sides there were mounted missiles. In the back, one of the Marines mounted it. It was an anti-air. Like I said, the APC is too big. It's not normal for its size, but we move a lot faster because. And before we head out, we pull it with rations, ammos, grenades, everything that can carry throughout the mission, because this mission is too far, in the middle of nowhere. As the convoy load up theirs, we begin to head it out through the desert. There's quite a chatter on the radios, and it's just your typical chatters, checking if everyone's alright. And I begin to check my AR, if its scope, velocity, and everything, that kind of thing. And we arrive on our target. It's awfully quiet, and a lot more nerve-wracking because there's no guards or anything on the roof. Like, no one is guarding the place. So I muttered to myself. I said to them, "Is this location right? I think I got cut off." "Yes, sir, it is right. This is the location that they given us. All right, split up." I told them, "Split up into a group and search the area." And we just done that. Everyone split up. Me and my team, we stayed. Me and my team, the four, Jan, Jana, Johnson, Jake, Jack, and Jane stayed in the APC. Me and Jen, we head out and check with the Marines. So, special spec ops soldiers tagged along with us, about 10 of them. So we got to the lower levels, and I noticed an outline of a hatch. There's a rag covering it, so I lifted up. It was a code locked hatch. So since we are with the special forces and they got a hacker guy, so he's hacking, and the rest of us covered the door. The rest of the Marines are still searching, but my radio crackled into life. It was the commander, Jacob, let's call him, said to me, "Sir, we have company." So you might think, why is it too quiet? And then suddenly there's an unnecessary unwanted presence. And sure enough, some four of them, and the hacker guy stayed on the how you say, on that hatch for a while, and the rest of us got out, take our position, covers, and I felt a rush of wind and almost got hit by a sniper on the head. Of course, my suit, my armor, can withstand up to a 50 cal BMG hit. But that bullet hit someone, and by that someone is one of the Marines, so we try to patch him up. He's alright, but he stayed in the APC. He's still knocked unconscious by the bullet, but his wound isn't that severe. And holy schmuck, and holy shit, boy, we were ambushed. We were surrounded by trucks full with rebels. So some of our guys went up in the perch point and started sniping. The snipers were taken care of by then, and one special ops dude picked up a rocket launcher because there are incoming hostile tanks. I think it was an older model, a T-95, I think, or no, a T-90, an older model of the T-90, a Russian made. And sure enough, there were Spetsnaz soldiers with him. And I'm muttering myself, what the actual fuck? We're fucking screwed in here. I spoke into a Western accent. "Well, no damn shit. There are a lot of them," I said. And brave enough for me to say, "Cover me and I'll move into position." And our APC was already turned around, and Jack is spewing lead off the machine gun turret, and the main gun is bursting with rockets. And the other APC follows suit. We were under attack, and the familiar sound of a helicopter on our backs just stormed out and machine gunned every truck, missiled it, and this time isn't just two Black Hawks. There were 8 different kinds of attack choppers, helicopters, and there were 2 jets, stealth jets, that were attacking the incoming pursuit. And my radio once again cracked into life, and I heard a familiar voice say, "Hey, comrade, we're here to help. We didn't told you, but there were Russians already here, and we thought to ourselves, you were a sitting duck out there, huh? So I gathered up these men and these soldiers and these fighters and helicopters to find you and help you." I said, "Thank you, sir. It's a lot much more help. You always save our ass. This is the second time, sir," I had said. But there was one man, one soldier, that is lunging at my partner Jen. So I split the safety off my AR and sped and spew out a 5.56 round to his body. He was torn into shreds as I was realizing that I wasn't just the one who's firing at the guy. The special spec ops soldiers fired and the Marines added too. He was fully geared and decked out. And let's just say we survived the attack. And this time there are more soldiers added to our team. We checked everyone, including the wounded, load them up to the APC, and the other one, the special soldier hacker run into me and said, "Sir, it's open. The hatch is open." So we all checked, but this time perimeters have been fortified. Me and the spec ops soldiers just rushed in, and then the sight of a jaw-dropping facility. There was one door that labeled Experiment Z. We don't know what Experiment Z is, but when we looked inside, there was a glass pane. There was a mutated something on that door is locked in. And we took all that we can, the documents, everything, back to base. And then Ralph, appearing of nowhere with more soldiers outside. We got surrounded again. And the soldiers, we heard a chatter of gunfire outside. And we rushed out, and to our amusement and surprise, there were more than we expect. The other soldiers are talking to the radio, asking for backup and reinforcements. Apparently, It will take time for reinforcements to come, so we need to hold up. Our APC, is far more armored than ever, as we expected it. It took a lot of shots from the tanks, but it didn't even go down. I guess it's much more armored. But the tanks wasn't so lucky because we launched the missiles on the side of it. It was an automatic missiles that reload. Thank heavens we have that APC. If it wasn't for that APC, we are already dead. So into an unexpected incident, there were the reinforcements of the soldiers of our companies have arrived. There were tanks, jets, helicopters, and everything that they can launch. And Ralph was in a stolen Abram tank. It's much more modernized tank, but he's not gonna give up here. Well, that's what we thought, that Ralph was in that tank. When we blew it up, or I blew it up because I picked up, I don't know what the name of that RPG is, but it has 4 barrels and much more modern rocket launcher than RPG 18s or RPG 17s. I pick it up like a brave man, like a brave soldier. I march to its path and blow the main gun and the entire tank. And when it's blown up, to our amusement, it's just more Spec Ops soldier and a clone of Ralph. But we didn't stop our search inside that facility because there was more to it than that. There were secret doors to secret doors to secret vaults. When we finally concluded our search, everything made sense. They were protecting that base or whatever it is. There was a prototype of a laser gun that isn't human, isn't alien, but it was much more powerful. So our scientists on New York, we took it to them and they started to learn from it. And it's much more powerful than we thought. So I said to them, "Sir, can we create more of these? I think this is vital to us. If this is what you said it is." But I was cut off. He said, "Sir, this project isn't stable yet. It hasn't been. This is an advanced tech we haven't learned. But we will make progress and maybe build more of these." So I nodded and head off outside. I speak with Tom, and he said, "Alright, boy. Every mission that we send you in proven to be a lot more ambush. But this time, you won't work alone. These Marines are ours to command. The government likes to contract us because Ralph has much more powerful and more advanced tech than us. And it seems like he's not gonna give up until we find him. Wherever he is, he's not gonna get alive much longer. I said, alright, sir. So what's the next move? Maybe lay low for a while. Rest for R&R for a moment. Before, so we can think more strategy. And more than this thing is causing us a lot. Even our soldiers and our team is on edge. Couldn't believe we can't win this war, he said. So we head back to the base, catch Marnar. Jake and Jason grab a cold one back on the base, but I don't drink, I don't smoke. So I just got a soda and drink. And I keep thinking, oh, what's the next gonna happen? Next time we're not gonna be so lucky. And the thought ended when Jen nudged me and we talked again and shot for a while. And the night turned slow. I couldn't sleep, so I heard another knock. So Jen was there again. We talked and talked until the crack of dawn. And that was it. She got up and walked out, trying to try some sleep for her. And I just cleaned my gun. Alright, everybody. So I hope you liked that story. There are 10 parts of this story, but we're gonna end it off over there. And if you do like me to continue more of the story time, which we are gonna continue, please leave a like, share, comment down below, and subscribe. And share this channel to all of your friends that wants a mixed videos. So thanks for watching again, and hope you all have a nice night, and goodbye. See you on the next video.